What's up, y'all? We got another graphic breakdown. Super simple. Let's hop right into it. So we start out with a sort of like white textured background. Give that some contrast with the levels. And this is not anything too crazy. I mean, you can start out with any background with any texture. It looks almost like some paper. Then we have our stats that we're going to put up in the background. Last 3 games, those are the rushing yard numbers. That's pretty incredible, if you ask me. This graphic was made a while ago, so just FYI. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, so then we have our topographical map texture, and we just place that in the background. Then we have our star, place that in the background as well. And that is pretty much the background setup. Looks pretty janky right now. So when we add in the athletes, we give them a camera raw filter. So you can see we have kind of tweaked it to be a little more yellow instead of blue and made him a little more contrasty. And then we added in an inner shadow and a drop shadow. So it's a linear dodge add and a drop shadow behind him on normal. So that just gives him some depth. And then we're just going to go in and do that on every player. So same thing, just turning on all the layers. These are running backs. And again, the goal is just to kind of match them. And then we want to add shadows underneath all of them. So that's just a black brush basically. And then we're going to add in our offensive linemen here at the bottom because they are an important piece to this statistic. And give them a little bit of a outline with this inner shadow just to make them pop. Then give them some contrast to the levels layer. Then we go in and brush in their feet shadows. So that looks pretty good, pretty realistic, but not like hard to do at all. Very simple. And then we just did a selective color to kind of tweak it to make it look less green yellow and more like hot orangey yellow. Then we added a color lookup to kind of unify all of their looks. And then we do that one more time, and that looks really good to me. Makes them fit in really well with the background, I think. Just add in a little more text down here, their average per game, a white drop shadow to separate them, to separate this text from the background. Then we just have a sort of a shadow fading around the outside, and our final color overlay, which obviously really makes all of the yellow pop really well. So comment down below if you want to see this graphic on the Patreon. Let me know what you think. Very simple, very easy to do. If you're new to graphics and sports graphics, take note of this. Know that you don't have to go all out in every graphic. Like, simplicity and cleanliness goes a long way in sports graphics. And you can kind of see it in this graphic. It looks like really good, really clean. There's a lot of white space. You know, you don't have to just throw random stuff in there. So yeah, keep it simple.